I'm here with Chris Rogers, who's the driver of the 00 in crate mods and modifieds.
How you doing? I appreciate you guys having me on today.
Thank you for being here with us today, Chris. So you got your start in go-karts, then you worked your way up to Legends, then crate mods, then modifieds, and now you're with Outlaw Inc. Could you tell us a little bit how that progressed for you and what this partnership means?
Yeah, I started when I was 8 years old racing a go-kart back in 2000. I raced a go-kart for 5 years. In 2009, we started with the Legend car. I was in the Legend car for 9 years. Unfortunately, we didn't pick up a win here, but we were able to win up at White Lake. I've raced here, I've raced White Lake, I've raced Mountain, I've raced down in North Carolina. We had a lot of fun, a lot of success with the Legend car. I bought the former John Visconti and CJ Lehman driven crate modified at the end of 2017 when crate modified raced in 2018. Over the course of the following years, we were able to pick up 5 wins. And the beginning of the last season, Dave Brigatti approached me and asked me if I wanted to take the tour car out for practice. And the relationship just kind of started from there.
So a few weeks ago, you had the closest finish ever at this track in the crate modified up against one of your competitors. Can you tell us a little bit about what was going through your head in those 2 minutes where they were trying to decide who was pulling into victory lane?
It was definitely pretty wild. Me and Vinny beat and banged off each other the whole race, and I've known Vinny since go-karts. We grew up racing against each other and pretty much progressed with each other through the go-karts, through the Legend car, through the crate modified. So, it was just really good racing, and I didn't know who won. I didn't know who won. He didn't know who won, and really, I don't think anybody at this place knew who won. But they ultimately the transponder, gave him the win by .002. It was just, like you said, it was one of the closest finishes in the crate car, if not here, ever. So it was, it's definitely pretty cool to be part of history like that, especially at this place.
You race crate modifieds and a full-blown modified together. Can you tell us a little bit about the adjustment between the two and how you're adapting between the differences?
It was definitely quite a big learning curve. The tour modified has so much more power and so much more bite going through the corner. You step on the gas in the tour modified and it goes down the straightaway. With a crate modified, because of the smaller motor, it takes a lot longer to get to high speed. It's a big momentum car where the modified relies on horsepower. The crate car runs on the smaller tires. It doesn't have all the side bites, so a lot, more finesse comes into working with the setup to try to get the car to rotate the center of the corner better than the modified. The modified kind of just pretty much holds it in place.
So you have 10 races under your belt, and you already have a top 5. Can you tell us a little bit about how the partnership with Dave Brigatti and Outlaw Inc. came to be in your car?
I grew up watching Dave here as a little kid on the back straightaway. I had the opportunity to race against him when he ran the crate modified. And the beginning of the last season, he sent one of the officials over to come get me. And, I stopped by to talk to him, and he goes, "Go get your stuff. You're going to sit in this car, set the belts and everything. You're going to take this out for practice." So I took the car out for practice, and he goes, "All right, you did good." And he goes, "Come back next week, and we'll continue to do the same thing." And then just progress from there, where I was able to start running more practices. Unfortunately, I broke my wrist last year, so when I came back from that, then he goes, "Let's pull the pin." He goes, and let's race, see what we got.
So talking about progression, where do you see this partnership going in the future?
I'd love for it to continue just the way it is. If I can continue to drive for such a great group of guys, this Outlaw Inc. crew it's got to be one of the best in the pit area. They're all supportive of myself and Dave as drivers, and also the entire team. We win as a team, we lose as a team. So, to be able to race for these guys, it's truly an honor.
All right, good luck, and thank you so much, Chris.